welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a review and lip swatch video on the new CoverGirl Katy Kat matte lipsticks. But today's video is especially exciting because it is actually a collab with my friend Julie here on YouTube. Her channel is Julie Camille. I'm going to have her channel and her video linked down below. You guys definitely need to go check her out. She does amazing product reviews and I really trust her opinion on products. But here's the deal, you guys. We are both going to be sharing our thoughts on these lipsticks, but we each have half of the lipstick collection. So I'm going to be doing half of the lip swatches on my video here, and if you want to see the rest, you're going to have to go check out her video down below. So don't forget to check out her video when you're done watching mine and let her know if you're coming from my channel. And welcome to my channel. My name is SARI if you are coming from Julie's video. But let's start talking about these lipsticks. There is a total of 11 shades in the range, and here in Canada they range from $8.50 to I think $12.99 was the most expensive price I saw them at, and they were the cheapest at Walmart. CoverGirl always has my favorite lipstick packaging at the drugstore, and these are no exception. They have kind of their classic square tube with the color showing through at the bottom. The lid or kind of case to it is a matte white and it says Katy Kat matte on it. Only downside to this is because it is matte and white, it will get dirty very quickly. And then on the bottom above the shade name they have a little pair of cat ears, which I think is such a cute little touch. These lipsticks have like a sweet vanilla scent, but there's an undertone of like chemically synthetic scent to it. I know a lot of people don't like the smell of CoverGirl lipsticks. I personally don't mind it, but if you can smell them before you buy them, I would recommend it. So I'm just gonna come right out and say it. These lipsticks are not matte. CoverGirl actually describes them as like a demi-matte finish. I would consider them more of a satin, and some of the shades are honestly just like a straight up cream formula. They do have quite a bit of sheen to them, so if you're looking for like a traditional straight up matte, these are not going to be the lipsticks for you. Like if someone handed me one of these and like it didn't have the packaging on it, I had no idea what it was, and didn't know matte was in the name, I would be like, oh, these are nice cream lipsticks. They do have a very emollient consistency. They have that like ultra slick feeling where they glide over your lips, and because of that, I do find them a little bit more sheer. Like when I first tried the first shade I picked up, I went to start like swiping it over my lips, and at first I got no color payoff, and I was kind of like, okay. You can totally build them up and get a really nice opaque color payoff. I'm wearing one of the shades right now and I have quite pigmented lips naturally, and I can definitely get them to cover up my natural lip color completely. You're just gonna have to go over your lips quite a few times to get this kind of color payoff, so just don't expect it to be like a one and done, one coat, you're good to go. That's really just not what these lipsticks are, and I do find they pair a little bit better with a lip liner because they are so creamy and you do have to apply quite a few coats. They can get a little bit messy, I find, but they're pretty good for the most part. Because of the more thin emollient consistency, I find they can draw attention to dryness or little lines on your lips. Some formulas are worse for this. I find some of the lighter shades are a little bit worse. It's just a result of the thin consistency. They really don't like smooth over and perfect your lips at all, so they will show little imperfections. However, they do feel very creamy and hydrating and comfortable on the lips. They are formulated with shea, aloe, and then avocado butter, I believe. So even being on Accutane at the moment, I can still comfortably wear these lip products and they feel nice. They don't feel drying in the slightest. For wear time and longevity, they're pretty much what you would expect from a creamier lipstick. I can get probably like 3 to 4 hours of good wear if I'm not doing much, but as soon as I start to like drink something or eat something, they will wear off on the center and kind of fade a little bit. A couple of the like darker and brighter shades do leave a little bit of a stain, which the staining effect is going to come down to your personal preference. I like that with some shades like pinks and stuff because even after it wears off, it still looks like I have something on my lips, but some people aren't going to like the fact that they stain. All of the shades I got are quite standard and straightforward. They're definitely going to be easy shades to dupe, so even if you don't like this formulation, you won't have a problem finding similar shades, with maybe the exception of one of the lipsticks, which we will get to. But with that being said, I do really enjoy all of the shades I got. I think they're all quite flattering on my skin tone, and I'm totally going to wear these for the summer. But I'm sure you guys are dying to know what shades I actually have, so I'm going to do some quick hand swatches and talk about the colors a little bit, and then we're going to go into the lip swatches afterwards. So the first shade I got is called Sphinx. You guys know I love my nude lips, so this was the lipstick that I was like initially very drawn to when the collection launched. And this is a warm mid-toned beigey nude. I really like this shade. I think it's really flattering on my skin tone, and I like that it isn't too light. The next shade we've got is Pink Paws. As you can see, they are a little bit sheer. You need to build them up a little bit, but this shade is kind of like a muted Barbie pink. This is actually the one I am wearing on my lips today. I did use a little bit of lip liner just to outline. I used NYX Rose with this one. I really like these kind of like bright bubblegummy pinks for for this time of year. I really like this one in particular though, because with most shades like this, I find they're either too light or too neon, and they just don't complement my skin tone, or too cool toned as well. This one's a little bit more on the warm side, and like I said, it is a little bit muted, and I do still find it quite wearable. The third shade I picked up is Coral Cat, and it is a wearable coral orange. You guys know I've been very into orange lips lately, so I'm a big fan of this. If you've been liking the oranges that I've been going for, I would recommend checking this one out because it's quite similar, and I have been wearing it quite a bit this week as I've been testing them out. And once again, I think it's quite wearable. It's not too neon, and with the coral tones, it still has the right amount of like pink in it to make it from being like too in your face. And I also don't think it makes my teeth look yellow either, which is a great plus. Shade number 4 is Magenta Minx, and this is just kind of like your standard brighter hot pink. This is definitely a very easy dupable shade. I feel like pretty much every brand has a lipstick color like this. And finally, for my shades, we have Cosmo Kitty, which is the purple. It's one of the more kind of like fun, unconventional shades. And this one, unfortunately, is the most sheer of the bunch. With bright colors like this, you really need that full color pigmentation to pull it off, or else it can look a little bit weird, I'm not gonna lie. And as you will see in the lip swatches with this shade, my natural lip color still shows through around the edges, and it's really not cute. I do have a lip liner that goes well with this, and it is called Brills by ColourPop. I do really wish this shade was a little bit more consistent and more opaque and less patchy, because it's really fun. It's a really unique purple. This is the only one out of my bunch that I think isn't going to be super easy to dupe, because it's kind of like a darker lavender. It's really not your typical lavender lipstick. If any of you guys know a dupe for this, then comment down below and let us know. And one thing that is seriously awesome about this lipstick is that it does not make your teeth look yellow, which with lavender lipsticks, I find they're one of the worst colors for making your teeth look super yellow. But now what you guys are all waiting for, let's go ahead and jump into the actual lip swatches. Enjoy these lipsticks. They just weren't quite what I was expecting. Like I said, if you want like a good solid true matte lipstick, these are not going to be the lipsticks for you, but if you like more of a satiny, creamy, hydrating kind of finish, I think you will really like these. I really appreciate that, having drier lips on Accutane, that they are a little bit more hydrating, but I think the fact that they call them a matte lipstick is just like a little bit slightly misleading. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful, of course. Once again, do not forget to go check out Julie's video. It will be linked in the description bar down below. You can get a different perspective on these lipsticks, and of course, I know you guys are dying to see the other 6 shades swatched. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you did enjoy this video, and check me out on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. I am at SARI Rihanna on all 3. And if you are new to my channel, if you came here from Julie's channel, hit subscribe down below. But that is going to be it for today, so I will talk to all of you guys in my next video. Bye, guys. I tried out a ton of new stuff. It's like nearly a full face of first impressions. Side note, yes, I know my face probably looks really orange. That's the trial and error of trying out a ton of new products.